The Internet has its own version of M.A.D. M.A.D stands for Mutually Assured Destruction. In the Cold War, where the term was used, M.A.D referred to a scenario in which two countries had complete and very extreme offensive capabilities, but no way to defend against it. This had to do with atom bombs. If one country launched nukes at another, that country could launch nukes in retaliation without either side having any effective way to stop all the nukes coming at them. Hence, it was mutually assured destruction, because destruction would be mutually assured if one side nuked the other. The thing is, though, is that in this scenario, the consequences were very, very high, and there wasn't any sort of delusion that one was protected from the nukes. The Internet, likewise, has its own version of M.A.D. See, the thing is that there are a lot of ways to legally, especially over the Internet, to completely ruin someone's life and just mess them up. And the reason why there's a M.A.D situation is that you'll have two groups and they hate each other, and both are willing to use online nukes, as it will, to ruin each other online. But they don't like doing it, and they're not going to do it just on a whim. So what can happen is that the first person to initiate an online nuclear attack. I don't want to name names. I don't want to get involved in any current drama. So if you know the drama, you know the situation. So I'll just speak more generally. It was a situation in which a person engaged in the first volley, which actually was not successful because the particular person had particular protections that protected them against that volley. Thing is, the person who got hit with the first volley of this online nuclear type online harassment, or that ended up becoming more real life harassment, that person had somebody who had like 10 times more nuclear ammunition, speaking very metaphorically here if you haven't caught on, and they unloaded their entire volley on this person. So yes, it's usually a mutually assured destruction scenario. Just in this case, someone has a certain amount of protection to where they're able to survive. So it's more, in this situation, it's more a situation of where like North Korea attempted to nuke America, but the nuke like failed, and then America just dropped like 10 A-bombs on it. So yes, another reason why I don't want to speak too specifically about the Internet is I still really don't want to be involved in the drama, so I don't want to get too specific into the details. On top of that, I don't want to give people ideas, because a lot of these like ways you drop these, you are able to damage and hurt people in real life through the Internet, are like really creative, and you wouldn't do them if you didn't know about them. So I'm not going to be specific about how they're done. But yes, I think normally, and I think it should really be the case where this should make people more civil. People wouldn't go too far, for fear that if they do go too far, they'll be retaliated against. But this is not always the case. Some people underestimate what will happen to them if they are the one to launch the preemptive strike. But I think the solution is this is like that game. No, it's not the game. That movie that came out about a teenage boy who hacked into the Pentagon and got a hold of the nukes, and the computer AI who controlled all the atom bombs said the phrase, "An interesting game. The only way to play is interesting game. The only way to win is to not to play." I'll put that video in the description. It's called I forget the name of it, but it'll be in the description. You'll see the movie I'm talking about. And so that's why I'm saying that you should never be preemptive and strike at someone else through the Internet. You shouldn't do the wrong in the first place. And if something wrong is done to you, you should not retaliate. You should totally give up the concept of M.A.D. Because I do believe in the concept from Gandhi that An eye for an eye makes everyone blind. This is a situation in which you do not want mutually assured destruction. You simply want the cycle to stop. And if you refuse to retaliate, then you stop the cycle. So, that is why I believe in the current drama that I'm not going to be specific about. Everyone's a jerk because everyone engaged in metaphorical online atom bombing. Everyone did their own retaliations and counter-retaliations and retaliations more. And I do believe that we are now in a everyone is blind situation, to where even I won't mention names again, but a YouTube channel who is like the Switzerland of YouTube drama, even he's getting hit. So, yes, the whole thing is nuts. Two wrongs never make a right. Do not do bad things to the internet, because those exact same bad things can be done back to you in a flip, in a mutually assured destruction. And I admit that what I say might not make sense, but to some of you it may make perfect sense. And this video is for you.